And I was always the party planner amongst my friends. It was always me that was planning everything for the weekends. And I was looking for career change. I kind of had this new brainchild of an idea, take people in a fun way to hot spots, bar and club hopping without worrying about safety, drinking and driving, and staying in groups and things like that. So that's kind of how it started. And it was my husband who convinced me to do it because I didn't have the guts to do it.
What we do are mostly nightlife tours of DC, and we take care of all the planning. We start a meeting location, pick you up, take you around, go to 3 or 4 different spots, have fun on the bus, have fun at those places. You get to meet 38 other people on the bus, and then we bring you home safely.
And we have VIP access where there's no lines for us, no cover charges, and we get drink specials at every venue that we visit. Everybody wears a Boomerang wristband. And we also, on the weekends, do excursions around the city. For example, we do vineyard tours, tubing trips at local rivers, crab feasts in Annapolis with a little pub crawl. We do scavenger hunts, concerts, sporting events like baseball games, Redskins. So we're your nightlife go-to, and we're also available on the weekends for exploring just outside the city with excursions. Before Zerv, I was just floundering around with one bus and very few customers. Zerv revolutionized the way that we operate. A lot of people think that it's funny how much I've grown, and although it's been 4 years, how quickly I've grown. Because a lot of people say it takes 3 years before a new business, a startup, begins to profit. And how on earth did you get from A to I'm already at V or wherever, considering I had no background in running a business or any of the things that go into being a tour operator. And Zerv has helped me so much with teaching me all those different things and with the growth from one bus and just me to 25 party hosts, 8 drivers, 4 buses. My husband's now my full-time partner. We were both able to quit our day jobs, and an email list of over 10,000 people and so many repeat customers. And so that, to me, without Zerv, I wouldn't have grown at all. And I probably would have seemed so disorganized that people wouldn't have come back on the tour because I didn't have the manpower or the knowledge to do what Zerv has done for me. So without them, I don't think I would have grown nor succeeded. I can honestly say it's because of Zerv. I know it sounds funny to say it's just one ticketing company, but it's not a ticketing company. It's just completely a full service entity that it's really hard to describe unless you interact with them as a customer, really.
Before we started with Zerv, we had gone with some automated phone companies and things where people have a script and they try to answer their questions. And 9 times out of 10, we'd still just get calls saying, I still have questions about this, or they couldn't book me properly, can you take my credit card number? And to hire someone to come on, we couldn't afford that expense. So when Zerv came along, not only did they put systems in place, but they put very good systems in place, the ticket customer service, but then just the sort of your back office person. They took care of basically everything A to Z. So if we needed to do anything, it was done, and we didn't have to worry about it too, because we knew it was getting taken care of from them. I think that's what makes Zerv. You're going to have professionals there who have been doing this for a while, who talk with thousands of other people in our situations, so they've probably seen what you've gone through or experienced other owners' problems as well, and they could help guide you through that. The whole backbone of that, the service that they provide, is what can help you really grow, or can help you sort of take hands off to give you more time to be a human being and enjoy life.
I can go out of town and still have my finger on the pulse because of Zerv and because of BlackBerry. And one of the best stories that I have, I was on vacation with a big group of friends, all Washingtonians, and we were skiing in Vail. Somebody knew somebody who had a condo. It was one of those situations. And I was getting on a chairlift, and I didn't have the Zerv inventory on upcoming tours memorized in my mind. I didn't have a computer. And I got an email from somebody who was dying to go on a vineyard tour, but apparently there's just 2 tickets left. Can you open up another bus? All this kind of thing. So I called Zerv from the chairlift and said, hey, can you open up 30 more tickets for the vineyard tour this Saturday? He said, no problem. Hung up the phone, emailed her back on the chairlift, had to take my gloves off, I was freezing, and she wrote me back, oh my God, Boomerang, you're the best, you're the best. By the time We got to the top of the mountain, Zerv purchases were rolling in. First bus had sold out and the second bus was filling up with this girl all in a matter of minutes because of Zerv. And it was just the most amazing thing. And filling up that second bus brought in an extra $700, which paid for a huge chunk of the vacation. Zerv is like this magic being that solves all of our problems. They are a creative force that allows us to run our business without worrying about anything. And they basically do so much work for us that I don't know where we would be if, well, I do know where we would be. We wouldn't exist if it wasn't for them. I strongly believe that. There was one competitor in particular that caught on how popular we were getting and how our buses were selling out every weekend. And they slowly and slowly disappeared. And we sat back and said, well, how did we succeed and they didn't? And we said, well, because we had Zerv. They didn't have that guidance, that like the years of knowledge that Zerv has working with so many different sellers. And they just let people go to their website and buy tickets, and it doesn't work like that. Zerv to me is like my partner in crime. Zerv's the only other person, even though it's not a person, that knows every aspect of my business other than my partner Dave. And it's amazing that I can trust them with everything that they know and everything they supply to me. So, I mean, Zerv to me is just sort of this BFF that I have that I don't have to interact with every day, but they're always there and I know they're always watching and helping and they have my back. And their goal is the same as mine. They want me to succeed and they basically do everything that they can for me to grow.